stuffed peppers with the Asian twist. Our list of ingredients today. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start out getting some heat turned on here. We're going to take our ground turkey, put it in, chop it up a little bit, start helping break it down some. Sorry if it's a little noisy. This dish tends to get that way. We're going to add a little bit of salt. Even though there's a lot of salt in the soy sauce, since you're cooking and all of it dissipates, we're going to add some soy sauce. And we're going to add our chili oil with fermented soybeans. And since this jar is about empty, I'm just going to go and use the whole thing. It's going to be low on the spicy side for the kids, but they're used to the spice. And it'll be alright. Now I'm just going to mix it all up, get everything coated evenly. And that looks like a mess, and looks like it's a lot of liquid, but it cooks down pretty quick. I've got my heat up kind of high. And with the wok, a lot of times the sides heat up with it, so it gets hot quick. Alright, I went ahead and put the rice on, and it's finished. I went ahead and diced up the peppers and sliced up the hot pepper. Just as you guys don't need to really be watching how to do all that stuff. The peppers I got separated for each kid. They actually like these chopped up with their mixture set on the side so they can eat the vegetables separately. I'll go ahead and try to stuff in these. I left some of the ribs and seeds in to add a little extra heat. And once this starts cooking down, I do want to make sure it's fully cooked before I add anything else to it. Now the peppers are not going to be added to this. When I do our stuffed peppers, kind of stuffed peppers, the kids aren't stuffed. We like to crunch. We like the full pepper flavor. So we stuff them and do not cook the peppers. We let the stuffing heat them up some, but they're not actually fully cooked at all. They're still stiff. They're still completely firm. And in a second here, I'm going to be able to get some of the rice and throw it in here and start mixing it up. So this is going to be a quick meal. Prep time probably takes a little longer than the meal itself. Definitely takes longer than the meal itself. You definitely want to get that rice cooked and finished before you're going to start. It depends on how you're cooking the rice. It can take anywhere from probably 15 minutes to 45 minutes depending on how much rice you have and how you're cooking it. I cook mine in a rice steamer, a rice cooker, depending on how you want to phrase it. And I usually do it quick so I'm not waiting around forever. I don't put a ton of water in because there's going to be some liquid in this, and I want the rice to absorb some of that. I'm going to pause here for a second, go get the rice, and be right back. And I'm back. I got the rice sitting on the stove over here. This is definitely done. So I'm going to scoop out some rice, add it in. I have way more rice than I need. I only had a little bit left in the bag, so I just made it all. I'll try to find something to come up to do with the other rice. Maybe like a small lunch stir-fried rice type thing or something. If you're really into the Asian food, then you could actually just let it sit aside, add more water to it, turn it into a porridge, and have it for breakfast the next day. I'm not big on that, but it is an option you can do with it. And to cut back on some of the carbs and starches, I don't add a ton of rice. Plus, we don't need a whole lot anyways when it's just us eating. If I was cooking for a much larger crowd, I'd be using probably all the rice, if not more. And if you want to spice this up some more, you can add some more of your sauce into it at this point. Besides having what's been cooked into it, you're going to have a nice fresh texture of it sitting on it right off the bat. And the rice is starting to stick, nice and hot. Scrape some of that up. It adds a nice little crunch and a little extra flavors to it. And there you have it. I'm going to take another quick pause, start prepping some of this, turn the heat off, and be right back. And I'm back. So I just wanted to show you the 3 ways we plate them. The kids like them like this, so they have their crunch with their vegetables. These have not been warmed up or anything. Refrigerated, just diced up. Standard looking stuffed pepper. The only difference is the pepper is not cooked. It's still hard and firm. So you get the nice crunch and good pepper flavor. A lot of times peppers go a little bitter when you cook them. We also do them with the hot pepper. Really no difference than the green peppers. We also use red, orange, and yellow peppers if you like the sweetness of them. So that's the 3 ways that I plate them. And I'll have a 4th plate made up. And we'll be ready to eat. Thanks for watching.